There's a thing they do now called twerking. She does it in front of my daughters, right? And I had twins, they're 3 years old. I've come home before and my daughter's like, look, Dad, and they're twerking.
It's cute. They're 3.
I don't
They're
think
little
it's
girls.
appropriate.
We got the music going.
I don't think it's appropriate.
We're dancing.
When Heather and James met, the attraction was instant. They dated for 5 years and had 5 children together before deciding to tie the knot. But now, married only 1 year, Heather says their 13-year age difference has torn them apart.
You know, I'm pretty. I have 5 children. I think I have a beautiful shape. I'm 27 years old. He's 40. I want to be out and about. I like to talk. I like to meet new people. He doesn't want to go out. He doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to do that. He'd rather sit at home, watch a movie. It's boring to me. I don't care.
Heather and James are twerking to different drummers, and the music is about to stop.
I don't think a mother of 5 should be out at 3 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. I think
she
should
does.
be at home. Yes, she does.
Today on Divorce Court.
Come to order. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Heather Risner and James Risner, Mr. and Mrs. Risner. You two have been together for 6 years, but married for only 1. You have 5 children together. You've only been married a year, though. You don't want to be married anymore. Mrs. Risner, you want transitional support, and you're going to tell me about that momentarily. But before we do, why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're in divorce court here today?
Well, Your Honor, for one, I look way too good not to be seen. You know,
okay. It's nice to have self-confidence.
That's right, you know. I like to, you know, go out and be seen. He takes me to his friends gathering where he knows everybody, and I walk in with him. He doesn't introduce me to anybody. I have to say hello myself, and they're like, who are you? You know, who are you here with? I shouldn't have to tell anybody who I'm here with. Everybody should know I'm there with my husband.
Him. Speaking of introducing people, I failed to introduce a third party in my courtroom here, which is Robert Henderson. Good day to you. You are Mrs. Risner's cousin, and we'll be talking to you momentarily. Mr. Risner, your wife says that when you go out, you never introduce her to anybody.
I don't have to introduce her to nobody, Your Honor. She makes herself known as soon as she comes into place. She announces. She's the center of attention everywhere she goes. She's in love, totally in love with herself. So when we walk into place, nobody in there has to know who she is. As soon as she walks in, she's going to make it known who she is.
You know, I'm pretty. I have 5 children. I think I have a beautiful shape. I'm 27 years old. He's 40. Yeah, I want to be out and about. I like to talk. I like to meet new people. He's boring. He doesn't want to go out. He doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to do that. He'd rather sit at home, watch a movie. He's got to wait for Tuesday night for the new releases to come out because this new movie's coming out and he's got to get this new movie. It's boring to me. I don't care. I don't care about the new movies coming out. I don't care about your new video game. I've been with him for 6 years. I was all into the movie thing for a little bit. I want to go out. I want to have fun.
Right.
And then when I do try to get him to go out, he'll be like, well, you know, we don't have a babysitter. I can't go.
We have 5 kids.
I'll set up a babysitter so he can go. And he still won't go. Or he'll go and he'll be like,
on Tuesday night, I got to work the next day.
Come on, are you ready? He's exaggerating, Your Honor. I don't want to go out on Tuesday night. I have 5 kids. Do I want to go out every Friday? Probably.
They have school.
Do I want to go out on Tuesday nights? No.
Okay. So you just want to go out on the weekend and he's not willing to go?
After the kids are taken care of, and yeah.
That's not true.
And Mr. Risner, now every once in a while you got to take your wife out, show her a good time. Are you failing to just be a little bit fun on the weekend?
No, she goes out Monday through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, too. She'll go out any day she wants to.
Okay, I don't really care about that.
Stop.
I don't think a mother of 5 should be out at 3 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. I think
she does.
Be at home yes, she does. She goes out with her cousin constantly.
You're always lying.
That's the cousin over there?
Yes, Trevor.
Oh, Mr. Henderson, we're talking about you. Why don't you come forward? Now, what do you have to say? Do you two go out a lot? You and your cousin?
Yes, we go out. We like to go out all the time. We like to refer to each other as, Barbie and Ken. But no, we do. We like to go out. We like to have fun. We're young.
When you say a lot, how many times a week do you go out?
I would say on a Friday. I mean, Friday night. That's what we want to do. It's Friday night. It's young. We're both in our 20s. We want to enjoy ourselves. He's getting old in his age. He doesn't want to do anything. He wants to sit at home. He wants to watch movies, or that's really it, movies.
And I deserve to go out.
So you two go out together?
Yes. I don't want to dress up and go to a bar and dance on Tuesday night when I got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning Wednesday morning.
Oh, you don't want to ever go out and get dressed up.
Mr. Risner, you keep talking about Tuesday.
Because they go out they go out Tuesdays. They go out all the time. They got some kind of special thing they do on Tuesdays.
Do you have some kind of special thing you do on Tuesdays?
We have Margarita Mondays.
Yeah, Margarita Monday.
I don't know where he's getting Tuesdays, Your Honor.
Well, Monday leads into Tuesday.
Hang on. Margarita Monday. What goes on Margarita Monday?
We drink
Let's
margaritas.
go margaritas.
At home, out, what?
Occasionally we'll go out. Occasionally we'll go out. But no, I mean, it's not a Monday or Tuesday. It's never a Tuesday or something like that. Maybe for him, his big nights are Tuesdays where he watches movies. But if she wants to get a babysitter and she wants to be able to go out for the night, then, you know, she has the kids settled. She has them covered. So then she likes to ask him.
So why can't she go?
Right. But she also likes to ask him, well, why don't you go out with us?
Since I found a babysitter.
But then he won't do it. He wants to sit at home and watch movies.
Okay, Mr. Henderson, what is your vision of this union, standing as close as you are to it, but not being in it? What do you see is going on here?
She just wants to have fun. She's still young in her 20s, you know, and now she's married. She doesn't want to necessarily lose responsibilities of being a mother or any of that. She just wants to be able to relax, enjoy herself, have fun. She's, you know, still young. She's in her 20s.
You guys keep saying that. She's so young, she's in your 20s. What you get to do is not necessarily determined by how old you are.
You can have fun when you're old, Your Honor.
She should have never had 5 kids.
I'm trying to say something here.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, you did. What you do is not necessarily determined by your age, but it's determined by your circumstances. You do what you can do based upon what exists in your world. If you're married and got 5 kids, a whole lot of going out ain't gonna work out. You made the decision to have those children, and so you gotta deal with it.
When divorce court continues, does James go to extremes to put Heather down?
Is he nice to her?
No.
Why do you say he's not nice to her? Have you been living together for years but found that splitting up is as complicated as getting a divorce? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Heather Risner, who wants to divorce her husband of 1 year because she says he's boring. But is Heather taking her partying too far?
The first time my family down south ever met her, she come in to where we was at, cursing me out drunk. She's very irresponsible with money. I'll get late notices on bills in the mail for money that I've given her to pay the bills that she's used instead to go out with her cousin.
Okay.
You know, he's 21 years old, has no responsibilities. He's a big part of the reason why we're here. Because he's constantly wanting to take her out, you know, and it's becoming a real
Mr.
problem.
Henderson, look at me. Just look at me just for a second. Are you dipping in? Are you causing trouble?
Yes.
No.
I mean, because you don't have any responsibilities.
No, I don't.
I don't believe. I mean,
No,
I don't know, but I don't
no.
believe. You don't have any kids. Are you misleading her a little bit about how life should be just because you're in your 20s?
No, I mean, like I said, it's not even asking her. You know, like I said, I like to try to get both of them out. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with both of them wanting to go out and enjoy themselves or have fun. Let alone, I know he's going to say no. I already know. I mean, I'm going to ask, but it's a no.
Is he nice to her?
No.
Why do you say he's not nice to her?
I mean, there's a lot, you know, there's some name calling. You know, I mean, I'm not going to say it's profuse or anything, but there's name calling. I mean, he just doesn't, I don't think he respects her to an extent to where it's content. I don't know. There's no really happy meaning. There's no medium as far as the respect.
Mr. Risner, you calling her names a little bit?
She does, Your Honor, she does stuff like she gets drunk and the first time she met my mother, she was drunk. The very first time. We had a family get together. My family's from down south.
You know what, Mr. Risner, that's your bad.
Well, no.
She
showed up late. She showed up late to the gathering. I had the kids and we was already there. She showed up late and was tipsy drunk. Well, not drunk to where she was falling down, but I could tell she had been drinking. Right. And like I said, I have family from down south. The first time my family down south ever met her, she come in to where we was at, cursing me out drunk. The first time my grandmother ever met her.
Now, let me ask you this, Mr. Risner. When you met her, and she was a fine, young, 22-year-old.
She didn't go out all the time.
Well, you don't know where I'm going, do you?
No, ma'am.
Yeah. When she was a fine, young, 22-year-old, did you talk about what it is you wanted in another person? What did you want in a wife? What your life together would look like before you started
Yeah,
getting her pregnant?
We talked about what we wanted, but that was after 5 children. You know, so everything, sometimes your life plan don't work,
Did you hear
out the
what
way
you just
want
said
it.
to me?
Yeah, that was after 5 children.
We started talking about what we wanted after you had 5 children.
No, we talked about it before. Then 5 children came, and the life plan we may have had before the 5 children, we can't have the same life plan we had before the 5 children. Now our plan has to include them. You know, it's all about them. And she's not all about them. She's all about wanting to go out, wanting to have fun, wanting to, you know, everybody know who she is, just... And
Mr.
totally,
Risner,
you know,
let me ask you this. She was 22.
Yes.
And she had 5 children almost in stair-step, because she's 27 now. I mean, you were one right after another. Do you think maybe she got caught up and caught under too much of an adult life before she had an opportunity to live her youth? I mean, you just one baby after another.
That could be, Your Honor, but something that she has to deal with. You know, I didn't make the kids by myself. She knew that she was going to, we was taking a chance on we was going to have another child. She never complained about the children. She said she wanted a large family.
When Divorce Court continues, does Heather deserve the Mother of the Year award?
When I come home, it looks like my kids have been playing all day and she ain't done nothing but lay on the couch and, forgive me, Honor, but watch Divorce Court or whatever show she happens to be watching.
Well, it's okay to watch Divorce Court.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of James Risner, who wants to divorce his wife of 1 year because he says she is too much of a party girl. But does she neglect her family responsibilities too?
When it comes to being a mother, she's lazy. I come home from work and the same messes that were there when I left work are
still there
on top of other messes. There's a thing they do now called twerking.
Yes, I know what twerking is.
I've caught her doing, I looked on her phone and she has a video on her phone of her doing the twerk thing. Yeah. Well, she does it in front of my daughters, right? And I had 2, like she said, we have twins, they're 3 years old. I've come home before and my daughter's like, look, Dad, and they're twerking. They're 3 years old, and I don't think
it's cute. They're 3.
I don't
They're
think
little
it's
girls.
appropriate.
We got the music going.
I don't think it's appropriate.
We're dancing. You know,
I
they're
have
not
friends come over. I have
per se.
friends come over. My mother comes over. Her mother comes over. There's people that come over our house, and my 3-year-olds are twerking in the living room. It's not something that I want to see my daughters do
twerking
ever.
a little bit sexual for a 3-year-old?
It's a little bit sexual, period.
Yes, Your Honor.
You know what I mean? I dance with my kids. I like to boogie and all that kind of stuff, but I didn't do nothing, you know.
I didn't teach
They're
them.
upside down on the wall.
They see me and they start doing it, which, you know, I shouldn't have done it.
But
I didn't set them down and like, here, you got to do this. Watch it, how I do it. You got to do it like this.
Throughout my life, throughout my motherhood, I've done a whole lot of stuff I never want my children to do. But the thing is, I don't let them see me do it.
There you go.
You know what I mean? That's a job. That's a job.
She's just, when it comes to being a mother, Heather's not.
Mr. Henderson, hang on, Mr. Henderson. I enjoyed you so much. Thank you so much. But you're sitting there, it's like, oh, Lord, when is this woman going to let me sit down? Please, have a seat. Thank you so much for your input. I appreciate it. Go right ahead, Mr.
She's
Risner.
lazy. I want my girls to clean up their toys and pick up after themselves and stuff. Well, they watch their mother. She don't do nothing. I come home from work.
Ms. Risner?
I come home from work and the same messes that were there when I left work are
still there
on top of other messes.
Why?
So I'll come home from work and have to work when I get home. You know.
Mrs. Risner, what do you have to say about that? Do you feel that you keep the house in order?
I feel that I keep the house in order. I do what's supposed to be done, what needs to be done around the house. Do I go above and beyond for him so when he comes home he's happy? Absolutely not. Your Honor, I don't do laundry.
Absolutely not.
I am guilty of that. I don't like laundry. Never have done laundry. He knows it. When I met him, told him I don't do laundry. Don't like it. I will iron his clothes. I'll do stuff, but I won't do the laundry. I'll fold it, put it away, but I don't like doing the laundry. He knows that. We were in the middle of a move. I thought, I'm going to surprise him. We got backed up on some laundry. You know, we got 5 kids. We had about 8 or 9 loads backed up, so we got moved into the new house. I spent all day doing about 8 or 9 loads of laundry. You think he'd come home happy? No, oh, it should have been done this way. You should have started doing laundry a long time ago. You know, and I try to do stuff to make him happy because I don't do it.
I was speechless that she had done it. I was speechless.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Risner. Sometimes there are couples that come in here, and one of them is a not-so-writer and a critiquer. A person who kind of, you know, doesn't quite get it right all the time, is not exactly on the same page with the other one, and all the other one sees is what she doesn't do right and never sees any of the things that she does do right. Are you on the constant critique mode?
No, I just think that if I'm working and I'm taking care of my responsibility that I have to as a man, that when I come home, that there should be certain things that are done. That, you know, dinner,
and
maybe
if she does do them,
a bed made, you know, some stuff picked up, you know.
But nothing happening.
Just not. It looks like my kids have been playing all day and she ain't done nothing but lay on the couch and, forgive me, Honor, but watch Divorce Court or whatever show she happens to be watching.
Well, it's okay to watch Divorce Court.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the show. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but that's what she does all the time.
When Divorce Court continues, is Heather really finished?
Are you really gonna leave with those 5 kids?
Divorce Court returns with the case of Heather and James Risner, who have been married for 1 year and have 5 children together, but want to end their union today.
Tell me about this transitional support that you want.
The transitional support, Your Honor, is I need it, I want it. He's my husband still, and I have 5 children I have to take care of. He's always working, I'm at home, so I need time so I can go find me a job and get my things straight and my things in order so I can support my children. He needs to support us.
I support children. She doesn't work. I support children. The children are taken care of.
But as you leave one another, somebody's going to leave with the children.
I'm still going to support. I'll take the children. I mean, if she don't want them, I'll take them. If she can't support them and she needs money, then I'll keep the children.
Are you really going to leave with those 5 kids?
Probably not.
I don't think you are either. So I'm gonna say what I got to say, and then I'm going to roll. Okay? Mrs. Risner, you got started too soon with the children. You know you did. You love them all. None of them are a mistake, but you had them too soon. You thought it was something other than what it was. Once you have 5 children, fun is over for a little while. I mean, it just is. I had 2 like to kill myself. I mean, it was just, you know, and it doesn't get any easier. You just trade in one set of problems for another set of problems. They are in constant need. They are in constant want. You have to give them constant care and attention, and you got to put what you want on the back burner. You just do. You just do. I mean, there were no more Monday margarita nights at my crib because everybody had to get taken care of. Everybody. You got to teach them every night, whether or not they're in school. You got to teach them to read and what's important. And there's so much to be done that nobody wants to do anymore. And that's your gig. That's what you signed up for. Mr. Risner, you have to help her. You got a little tot out there, and you got her pregnant, and got her pregnant, and got her pregnant, and now you have to help her, lead her into the motherhood and womanhood that you need to have her be, because she was a kid. And you had 27 and fun or whatever. She didn't get that. So you have to be respectful of that and understanding about that. And don't be just angry about it. Be kind and comforting and leading. When she does something good, say, hey, yay, baby. Every once in a while, take her out on a Friday night. It won't kill you. Everybody has to give a little bit. Marriage is about being in a state of constant giving. And you're not just giving things. You're giving time, you're giving compromises, you're giving wants, you're giving needs. You two are stuck on what you both want without giving. You give, you give. You're not right, you're not wrong. You're not, you know what I mean? You have to be in a constant state of giving. I want you to go home and list out 3 things that you need to do differently for the other one before you ever say one more thing about what you want for yourself, and then your kids might have a fighting chance. Good luck to both of them.
All right. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Divorce Court has made several unsuccessful attempts to reach the Risners. However, their witness, Heather's partying cousin, told us that the couple has gotten back together and has no plans to finalize their divorce.